following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
There's Claudia's arse as she's torso deep in a car.
He'll go over and...
Mm-hmm.
It's, Barrows.
Oh.
John Barrows. As it turns out, there are now potentially more of us.
Oh, that was quick.
No. I'll explain another time, but not what you were thinking. Fine, I'll explain now. So, I might have been... You know how there was that bounty on my head? Well, on all of me. It was lodged by the Halo Corporation company, or I don't actually know what to call them.
I think it's just Halo.
Yeah, well, Vince decided to, scout it out a little bit, and he got talking to, it turns out, the boss, and they just wanted to talk, so he brought me in. Got the bounty. I got half. And turns out she may or may not be my mother.
Wait, she's the one from the Molcads?
I believe she
Coffee
has
Molk
just...
and all that?
I believe she has just done a Molcad, yes. If I have to deal with any of your mom's hot comments from you as well...
I think I can see it.
Apparently she had a lot of work done.
But still,
Well, the blood test seems to be a positive, but it's possible it was doctored, so apparently spinal fluid is the way to go.
Ow!
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about all this yet.
Anyway, you're going on a little date tonight with Straker and his Netrunner.
Yeah.
So I have some things. There's a 10-pack of condoms.
Thank you. I still have the last one, but...
You do?
Yes.
Have you been raw to me yet? Also, the word dog isn't there, so... Will you just die already?
I'm trying, alright?
No dying until we've played at least one session of your game.
Get excited. I played the game.
No. Lisa is a chaste woman of morals. We are taking things slow.
And I guess you're not going to be wanting anything else from my little box of stuff that's been in the way.
What else is in your box of stuff that has been in the way?
Nothing. Chaste woman of morals and all. And of course Mr. Proprietary himself.
Proprietary. Well, I better let you get back to work.
You know those coffee Molcads? You'll never guess what I heard.
Incorrigible gossip, that woman.
Guess you gotta do something to keep herself interested around.
True. We go off and have all the fun, and she repairs the vehicle.
Straker almost runs you over as he pulls into the parking lot.
Oh, holy shit. You know there's a speed limit, you psycho.
Those are suggested.
Technically, yes. I believe we don't enforce them even here. I'll hop in. Well, like you say, I'm hopping in the back because Babs would be there. I'll just swing by and pick up Lisa and head on out.
Of course.
Hello again.
Hello.
I'm sorry about earlier. I was being too naughty.
Oh, it's fine.
Sometimes I lack self-control.
clearly, but that's okay. You were having fun. It may have been at my expense, but I can't say I wouldn't have done the same if someone else who was in a similar situation had that happen. I don't know, I don't have a good reference for this metaphor.
So, where are we going first?
Well, you just need to go pick up Lisa, right?
Yeah. And then we'll head to the restaurant.
Question, do I still need to make a wardrobe and style for earlier, even though...
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you get a 2 on it, +2 on it.
+2 on it?
Yeah, 13 for personal grooming when I
Oh, that's why I was
changed
like, that makes
into...
sense.
Cleaned up to get changed, and then...
That's just a 15.
Yeah, cool.
There's...
What was the... There's another one.
I get a 9 on wardrobe and style, which is pretty good considering they have a
Personal
+2.
grooming's the other one. Only 11. Oh, unless I got a +2 on that, which in case it's 13. Only rolled a 2 for personal grooming.
You pull up outside the abutment. Lisa comes out the front door.
I'll pop out and open the door for her.
She's wearing like a knee-length skirt. Oh, well, not skirt, like a dress, like neck high down there. But it does like no shoulders or arms, but like it's fairly conservative, clean, simple. Good evening. It's been so long.
Well, it has beautiful. After you.
Clamber awkwardly into the back seat because there's no back door.
Looking very elegant tonight, Miss Steele.
Thank you, Mr. Straker. I do believe you've actually managed to class up even more.
Slide in. Die a little bit on the inside.
Oh, by the way, I also asked if Miss Blythe would be interested in helping out the Ravens.
Oh, that's a good idea. I didn't think about that.
She's potentially interested.
Miss White can't, but she has some friends who might.
I'd be curious who her friends are.
Nomads, apparently.
I mean, if you're gonna go for good drivers in the Night City region, I mean, nomads are probably the go-to.
Yeah.
Lisa's like, there might be a problem with that.
Yeah.
If they're still part of a nomad clan, then they can't register for Night City.
Oh, that's a good point.
I mean, maybe they've been here for 5 years, but if they're still part of a nomad family, they'll be DQ'd.
Shit.
Like, that's why not a single team has nomads.
Does make sense.
I mean, there is a nomad team, but they're not in the Platinum League.
I'll quickly send Miss White a little... The rules are kind of like this, so nomads will not work.
You get back a message that just says, arse biscuits.
I guess maybe I'll have to do driving after all.
Yeah, then what could go wrong?
Oh, come on, that was the car's fault.
Yeah, it just swung out
You had one
all by
accident
itself.
after driving, like...
Hey, were you going to make a driving roll?
I did, it was fine.
Okay.
After, like, driving around the city half the day, like, for...
It was a
50 days
significant object that you crashed into.
Because the car didn't go around the corner properly. I don't know what it was. It just wasn't gripping or something. I turned, the car didn't. Not my fault.
We'll have to see, I guess. Well, she got it fixed up pretty quick.
She did. She did a great job. And she had to get some pretty hard to get parts because it's not a common car.
Not exactly your normal ride.
Eventually you pull up outside Frederick Fazbear's Pizza.
I'll open the door for Babs.
Thank you. She'll put the seat forward for you to
We'll climb out.
pizza flicks. Oh,
Yeah,
a kid's one. Oh, this is novel.
thought we might give it a shot. You keep coming up in the screen
It is
sheets.
adorable. Look at the little fuzzy mascot faces. Look, let's
Yeah.
smash up their face and call him Chips.
They are cute. It's so wholesome, like you two.
No. Well, let's get inside before it starts to rain.
Yeah.
I will leave my long guns in the car.
Whoa. No. Not that. Not that. Not that.
A little bit like Jesus. That's what it reminded me of.
Hi, welcome to Frederick Fazbear's Pizza.
Table
We
for
have
four.
a table for four for the party of Barrow Straker.
That's the one.
That's it.
Right this way. You get the feeling you're ever so slightly overdressed for this place.
Oh, good thing I bought the sports coat.
We're making
There's
it classy.
corporate types with their families here. Kids.
That's clientele, I guess.
Oh, so okay, so it's a family and kids restaurant, but at least it's a upper class one.
Because there aren't lower class ones. Like, think about it for like half a second. What the setting is. Of course this place would be catering to corporate families.
Yeah.
Here's your booth as requested.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Lisa in first. You can sit down.
Thank you.
Pull out the chair for Babette.
It's a booth.
Oh, good point. Yeah. Yeah.
sorry,
I
that's
didn't
bolted
say
down.
I cared if it was a booth or not. I said I'd pull out the chair.
Body check. Thank you. And the men on the outside of the booth, shielding their women from those who would take them.
Steely eyes of justice.
Look into your soul. They'll catch you. They won't let you go. No, they won't let you go.
So how was the trip back into town? Land or air?
Land. And
Nomads?
oh, yeah. I mean, like, do you have any choice?
Yeah, I guess good security too.
Yeah. Seems there's just as many, like, rogue nomad packs preying on them these days.
Yeah. Who'd you get?
Picardos.
Yeah,
They
makes
seem to
sense.
be one of the bigger clans.
Yeah, especially in the NC area.
They mainly handle a lot of freight, but we were able to book passage on one of their land trains.
No.
Aren't there trains on land? Well, they used to call them road trains, but there aren't roads anymore.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well.
like overlanders, I get it. And everything around the city has been filled with excitement, I hear.
Yeah, yes.
You guys are blowing up all over the place.
Yeah, and blowing up all of the places. I would hate to see the bill for what we did at the, No, but what was the name of the tower?
Oh, it was a King Tower building.
Yeah, and what we did in that Kang Tao building.
What is it with you and buildings?
Yeah, we do have bad luck with buildings, or good luck, depending on how you look at it.
Let's not bring up that it was a restaurant.
Yeah, it was. Well, that's what you get when you bring heavy weapons team to a job. To be fair, we did a minimal amount of the structural damage.
Yeah, it was mostly castle.
Yeah.
Look, the important thing is those guys tried to take you down, and you got them.
Yeah.
Proving that they can't.
Yeah.
It's all well and good for that little subsect of the Iron Sights, but I wonder how the others will take it.
Listen, I know I haven't asked, but, how was your sister?
John assures me she'll be okay.
Yeah, she'll be just fine and dead.
It's just a bit weird. It's like, you haven't met Murphy, have you? It's like her soul's been sucked out.
What?
Like, she wasn't snippy or sarcastic or know-it-all at all. She was keen to get back to
How much
becoming
chrome did they put in her?
Oh shit, I had to send Strong a message. Types up a message to Lisa. Nikki was just fucking with him, he doesn't know yet.
And yeah, she just, it was her limbs. It was all of her limbs.
Well, you know, it's like something we have to be aware of in Speedballs. You get too much chrome in you, more than you can handle. It can just strip away any of your humanity or personality. That's how cyber psychos happen.
You don't think that we're going
Just
from
her limbs? I mean, if she has like no natural tolerance for them, isn't she like underage too?
She's like,
Why didn't she get medical prosthetics?
she's going to be like 17 soon. She's not very old, yeah.
Oh.
Well,
It could just
I
be
paid
post-surgery, but like I keep an eye on her.
She was going to get shit cast off limbs, and I paid to get upgrades.
It could just be post-surgery, but keep an eye on her. You don't want max tech. Oh dear.
And she's got...
I do have to make a check, so...
She has moved it so bad it's way worse.
She's got like full-grown woman limbs, and like kind of like a tall woman at that. So it's kind of weird. I gave her a hug and she was as tall as me.
What's wrong with tall women?
Nothing. She was always my little sister. You know, I'd hug her.
I rolled a 22, 10 into a 3.
Okay. I'm probably gonna... I kind of almost want them to fail because I kind of like this whole... Yeah, I need 6... Actually, to get the 16, I had to get an 8, but it's not enough to get... Yeah. Kind of like this little depression fits from her.
Should we be really discussing this kind of thing?
Yeah, aren't we supposed to be discussing the happier things?
Yeah,
Like we're supposed to be a double date. We're supposed to be having a
Yes,
good
I
time.
understand a lot of people have gone missing about this restaurant.
Now, I did read about that in the screenshot.
Wait, you brought me on a job, didn't you?
Maybe.
Because you knew you would need me to bail you out.
Oh, because I knew that I would need you as motivation to save the day myself.
Right. Sure you did.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Ugh.
You two are ridiculous.
You're just jealous. Well, that actually still hurts.
No, Vince, you need to get those gains if you want to survive.
I've got natural gains.
Get the eyebrow from John too.
I don't need to fake it till I make it.
Wow.
No offense,
Ouch.
but this is all Vince.
Sorry, I just had a pure West
Yeah.
moment. Does Lisa have? I can't remember. I don't think she's actually got that much in the way of...
I think she does have a GMBL. I think I asked her about it one time.
She does have a GMBL.
You know, okay, real talk. I'm not against.
Nano regenerator. So yeah, actually, like GMBL is not cybernetic enhancement by my mind. But yeah, so yeah, basically, she got her strength by lifting.
No, I'm not against. Real talk. I'm not against like getting some upgrades if needs be. But
Well, you got that subdermal grip while we were out of town. So clearly.
well, I'm like, yeah, I'm not, 100% human, but
Well, take it at your own pace. You don't want to rush these kinds of things anyway.
yeah,
Like Nikki.
she didn't have a choice. I
Well,
mean,
you don't always.
she
what
literally
they did
didn't have a
was-
choice. She woke up and they'd already done it to her.
I mean, she's a police cadet,
Yeah,
so you should at least help her with her future career. And if she wants to back out of it, she could always get cloned limbs. And
yeah, she'll probably do that in the end, knowing her. Never know.
she's full of fire and spirit.
She was. I mean, I'm sure it'll come back. I'm sure, like John said, it's just a thing.
Yeah, it took me a while.
The poor thing. Well, we don't need bubble guns to protect ourselves.
She is right about medium and light pistol.
Like she is, though. When you just get a heavy pistol, there's no trade-off between medium to heavy.
Yeah.
And just heavy just does more.
Well, I gave her a little something extra to keep her safe.
Ah. A big shotgun.
No, my,
Extendable baton. Rocket club.
Now, those rocket hammers, those were so cool.
They're still cool.
Well, we blew up with ones we found.
Oh.
But, no, I gave her my...
I still think police should be issued with flick bats.
I agree.
Hey, in the
Really?
cybernetic future, that's a possibility.
Really big ones.
It's a pity though. I guess there's many reasons it's a pity the fourth corporate war happened, but like I always wanted to try a nano saber.
That would be nice.
Oh, good luck. They're so unattainable. I think I've only ever seen one and it was on display. What a waste. I suppose if you know the right collector you could get one. But replicating that technology is practically impossible.
Seen a few chain rips going around.
Yeah, they're making a comeback, right?
Yeah.
Someone found a big container of them.
Wouldn't mind picking one up myself.
Well,
Got
I
the
mean,
room. Did you have a
good
fan-
old police equipment, chain rips and rocket clubs.
Yeah.
Hey,
Well, you never know when you have to cut through a door.
whatever you need to get the job done.
Yeah. Hey, didn't you have a fancy sword?
The Shiva Power Saber.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Never actually heard of them.
You have a Shiva power saber?
yeah,
Holy crap. Those are expensive.
yeah.
He still hasn't had it coded to his biosignature. Why won't you just get that done? They're practically worthless without that.
Yeah, I'll get round to it.
Get round to it, just get it done. We have 2 techs in the building who can do it.
Okay, I'll hand it in tomorrow morning.
You will. I'll make you.
Oh, yes, man.
So it might have been quite handy with old Jolene. So,
Yeah, tell me about this beautiful, deadly assassin.
Well, she came after us.
She was quite good looking, and she was also quite violent.
Yeah.
She seemed to target my lovely boyfriend for no reason other than he is a cool badass who kicks all of the crap out of the bad people.
That is why they came after us.
And so she, kidnapped your sister and crippled her? Just to get you to fight her?
Well, one of the guys in her crew crippled him after she flicked a rubber band at him.
Yeah, I believe, I mean, it depends how much truth she was telling, that she didn't, he wasn't supposed to go that far. To the point of, like, powderizing her limbs.
Sick bastard, what?
Yeah.
He got
that
what
to
was
her.
coming to him.
Damn right.
Mm-hmm.
Never had
I'm
two
sorry,
eyes
I
with
mean-
one slug before.
Good show.
I understand, they're a kid's prison.
That's a good point.
Corporal kids, too.
Yeah, in the end, Vince here made her yield, and she agreed to come along quietly so long as the rest of her men were silenced.
Oh, good bust. Yes, quite. I mean... so sleepy today.
Yeah, just today.
I mean, she was flirting with me, and Babette was staring daggers at both of us because of it.
They only flirt with approved women.
It's ballsy of her to do that when you're waving that cannon around.
That is a heck of a gun you've got there. It was my father's. And, of course, he left it to you. And that's a heck of an inheritance.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a net runner, but she shows up quite often to pretty heavy combat situations and kicks a lot of ass with that gun.
I don't get a lot of net running jobs.
Yeah, it's mostly been, well, we can't talk too much about it, but mostly been security for the precinct.
And boy, does it need it.
Mm.
But there's just nothing quite as exciting about getting into the middle of things. I don't know, I would think you'd want to, sit behind the back row and where it's a little safer. There's no thrill in it. Besides, a lot of nodes there, you have to be within, only so many squares.
I do have, one thing I want to ask a bit, because I don't think we've talked about this, is do you get a similar thrill out of, hacking into a really high-tech system with a lot of high security, or if they're also trying to hack in and you're blocking them and it's like a really close thing and you just stop them?
It is quite thrilling. Of course, it is, if anything, more dangerous. Because there's no armor jack between you and your brain.
Yeah.
Fortunately for me, it is gold-plated.
It's a good thing you enjoy the action so much, given how often we drag you into it.
Oh, you don't have to drag me.
Drag her, yeah.
Well, in the early days, maybe.
Even then, I think that was a little feint on her part.
No.
She was singing a slightly different tune at Club Viper that time. That might have been a little too intense. Even for me.
You wanna expound upon that?
Yeah, well, I can't remember exactly why we were there. But we had noticed a few, there was some road cons and some iron sights hanging out together, and we thought that was strange.
Mm-hmm.
So we went in to have a look. We get in. Roger and his old band are playing on the stage.
Roger's St. Berkson.
Yeah. He's an alright guy from what I can tell. A little eccentric maybe, but it's good for it. He swears.
At Club Viper?
Yeah.
Huh.
We were there for maybe, we were inside for maybe, 5 seconds?
And this was this year?
Yeah.
Strange.
Why is that?
Roger and the Solars have been playing in Cold Rocks for the last 2 months.
That's not possible. Because I saw all
If
of
only
them.
there was some kind of future quest about this strange, bizarre double-up.
Yeah, we're in there for not 5 seconds before the iron side that we were tailing is cut in half by machine gun fire. Along with, well, the solos. Roger takes some hits, but he's alive, bleeding out on the stage. Whoever's gunning for him is this big heavy Borg. Hasn't quite managed to finish him off yet. So me and Babs are dodging bullet fire, rail guns, grenades. So many grenades. And we managed to pull Roger out. I was convinced at first it was Smasher. Turns out probably not. I think it might have been that Atom Bomb guy.
Yeah, I was going to say we did keep running into that guy we thought was Smasher. It turned out it was
Didn't help we
Somewhat
actually
of a-
ran into Smasher
a
twice
copy.
as well. But
a copy of him, that Atom Bomb guy. Like, thinks he wants to be Smasher. Or,
yeah. A lot of fake
A lot.
atoms around.
A lot of mercs want to be Atom Smasher.
yeah.
Like,
But how many just go crazy if they survive to even get halfway through the...
there are speedball players that have got FBC, full body conversions. You know, the great big, like, paladin frames and things like that, 10 foot tall, 8 feet wide. They're basically a robot. It's
That's fucking
fashion
cool.
legal. But, I mean, yeah, but at the end of the day, it's what's in here, she says, plumping at her cleavage unintentionally. It's in here that, like, makes a good player. Like, flesh and blood players like Candace have taken these guys down.
Yeah.
I've taken them down. That doesn't make you invincible. You've got to have that whatever spark it is inside, the talent to make use of it. And you see the best of them, they're in a different league. And like Atom Smasher, whatever it is about that psycho,
He's got talent.
it's not just his gear.
Yeah, no.
He's
it's
lightning
not.
in a bottle somehow, like...
But he's the template that a lot of them aspire to.
Yeah,
Well,
most
he had
of
the
them.
stories from back in the day when he wasn't quite so big. Still kicked ass.
Actually, he's still not like the way he is in 2072.
Mm.
He's still a guy, mostly a guy in a suit, but he is like an FBC, if you know what I mean.
Okay, oh, yeah.
He's got like the Samson frame, I think it is. Something like that. It's a construction frame primarily, but it's been like tricked out of
Modified
it.
for
It's just like
personal use.
he's still like vaguely human looking. Yeah. It's like, that's the template. But he's big and strong and tough. But like if he didn't have that whatever it is inside of him that makes him good,
Someone else would just take him down.
Yeah. Well, but it's like you know what's strange about that? When the Night City Holocaust happened, he was there. He got blown up.
But
got
he's definitely still around.
And Lisa's like, yeah, I mean, see, like, there's no frame in the world that can survive a nuke going off right on him. So there's something else there that he has that helps him live that other people don't.
Yeah.
And you get all the pretenders in the world, they're not gonna be him.
No.
Just like all the police in the world, and none of them That's cheesy. He's not. He's too cool for that kind of cheesy line to be offending. No, he wants to eat. Look at his little face. Fine, just like there's a million cops in the city, but only one John Beverly. Aww. That's sappy. You should be ashamed.
You fell for it. So yeah, that's our Club Viper story.
Huh. That is interesting.
And you know how the whole atom bomb thing ended out.
Yeah, I do actually.
For now, anyway. There's still reports of him taking jobs, we'll say.
Look, when someone goes to that much trouble to become a top-tier merc, they're not just going to retire.
No.
They're going to use that.
Oh, I got the results back.
Oh, that was quick.
Yeah. Assuming that they haven't been tampered with in some way, because we didn't see the blood from the source. Then the signs are...
Bluetooth connected.
The signs are pointing to that she's probably related to me. On my mother's side, so... The only way to confirm it properly would be spinal fluid.
You're gonna do it, aren't you?
I think I am.
Do you need spinal fluid from you and her?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Probably the way that it works, I think we'd both have to go to the same place and get it done at the same time. And I'd be more comfortable with it that way. That way I know she isn't providing fake spinal fluid.
Look, I know you probably don't want to hear this, but Brock asked me to bring up the bro code and your mom...
He mentioned it.
Oh.
I told him I'd get back to him once I confirmed whether she was even my mother.
I think she's a bit old for him, but...
I don't want to
He
be
doesn't
calling,
have a lot of luck with women his own age. He thinks they're too silly.
I don't want to be calling him my stepdad.
I mean,
50-plus-year-old woman would be more his speed anyway.
I was going to make some joke about that being a very slow step. I don't get it. What are you making fun of this man for?
Oh, he's slow.
He is?
Yeah.
He looks fast enough to me.
Couldn't catch Vince.
Nope.
No.
Chased me through the small enclosure that was Barrow's house.
Vince is very quick. Huh. I didn't think he was very quick.
No. Rock slow.
Some women appreciate a more considered approach.
I mean, there's considered and then there's Brock.
The shit on the guy.
Yeah.
If we just dumps on Brock's
Oh, he
face.
wants to date my mom. I'm gonna shit on him, right?
Don't talk back to your dad.
He's not my dad.
Listen, Ace. Can I call you Ace? No, that's okay. You look more like a champ to me, okay, champ?
Also, don't shit on Brock. There was another character we dealt with earlier that was into that.
Does everything have to come back to water plagues?
Oh, yes, okay, yeah. I get that reference.
I don't.
Good.
Yeah.
And then your conversation is interrupted as the animatronic band starts up.
Oh, hey.
We can...
These guys are real swingers.
We're waiting every night to finally roam and invite newcomers to play with us. For many years we've been all alone. We're forced to be still and play the same songs we've known since that day. And the buster took our life away. Now we're stuck here to decay. Please let us get in, don't lock us away. We're not like what you're thinking. We are poor little souls who have lost all control, and we're forced here to take that role. We've been all alone, stuck in our little zone since 1987. Join us, be our friend, or just be stuck in a pen. After all, you only got 5 nights at Freddy's. Is this where you wanna be? I just don't get it. Why would you want to stay 5 minutes at Freddy's? Is this where you wanna be? I just don't get it. Why do you want to stay 5 nights at Freddy's?
This is a bomb.